In this program, we are going to determine whether an input year is a leap year or not. So what I have done is I have declared a variable called as year of the type integer, which can be seen here. I am asking the user to enter a year. So once the user enters a year, it's really simple. I am going to use logical operators and show you how easy it is to find whether an input year is leap year or not. Year mod 4, if it's equal to 0, and year mod 100 should not be equal to 0. So why I'm doing this condition? So if it's a normal year like 2020 2004, if it is divisible by 4, it's a leap year. But year like 1900 1800, although they are divisible by 4, but when you divide them by 100, the remainder happens to be 0. So they are not a leap year. I hope you have understood the leap year concept by taking a look at the theory explanation, which is already done. Take a look at the theory explanation and then always come to the demo, or you're going to find it difficult to understand even a simple concept. Or otherwise, if a year is a century year and if it's divisible by 400 and the remainder happens to be 0, then it's a leap year. So this should really be quite simple. So just see here, if year is a non-century year and it's divisible by 4, automatically it will not be divisible by 100, so it will be a leap year. Suppose the year is 1700, it will be divisible by 4, but when you divide by 100, the remainder is going to be 0, so this condition becomes false. 1700 definitely is not divisible by 400 and the remainder is equal to 0 is always false. So either of this condition should be true, either what is in this bracket here, or this is the OR operator, or what is this part should be true. If one of them happens to be true, then I'm going to print it's a leap year. So what I'm going to do, see out year is a leap is a leap year. Okay, I'm not going to do a lot of the printing the year and all, because it's important to focus on the logic rather than anything else. Else I'm going to say see out year is not leap. Okay, here is not leap. Let me make the not capital so that it stands out. Here is not leap. Close it and then do the end line. All right, so here let me explain what I'm trying to do here. Let's say I enter the year 2000. So 2000 mod 4 is equal to 0 is true. 2000 mod 100 unfortunately is equal to 0, so this condition becomes false. So this entire thing is false. Now it comes to the OR part. 2000 mod 400, is it 0? Yes. So it's automatically going to say year 2000 is a leap year. Now let's say I enter the year 1800. 1800 mod 4 is equal to 0 and 1800 mod 100 happens to be 0. So this condition fails. So I come here. 1800 mod 400, remainder is 200. So this also is false. It will automatically print year is not leap year. So what I can do is just I'll add the year variable. So here I can say I'll remove this message. So I can just say is a leap year. So it will automatically stick and it will say it's a leap year. Same thing I can do here. I can just say year and I can say this is not a leap year. So here if you see things look fine, I'm going to save it and let's go ahead and try to compile it first. Let's see if it compiles. As usual, I have some mistakes in compilation usually, so nothing surprising. I get one error. Let's see what is that error. Undefined symbol count. So instead of typing C out, I typed count. So I took this out. Now I should be fine. I'll type control F9. So if you see here, the content of the previous program is shown up. You know why? Because I have not used clear screen. But still what I'll do is I'll enter a year so that I can go back to the program. It's showing it's a leap year, but let me make that correction. Let me put this clear screen here. So it's a good thing I made that mistake of not putting the clear screen. So you saw when I didn't put the clear screen, it was showing the output of the previous program. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to press Ctrl and F9 again. Now let me enter the year. Let me enter year 1900. It should say it's not a leap year. Is not leap. All right. Let me run it again for one more year. Let me run it for the year 2020. It should say this is a leap year. So 2020 is a leap year. So this is a simple program to help you understand whether an input year is a leap year or not. So take a look at this code. Just be sure you understand this operators. This is or, either this part should be true or this part should be true. If this part is true, it will never go and check this part. If only this part happens to be false, then it will end up going to this part to check whether it's true or false.